They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. Still push forward for about a yard. Brandon Gormless there on the tackle.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. There's the reception for Chris Godwin. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Just that little extra second you allow your wide receiver to continue to work open by the ability to move the pocket. Buy time with your feet, but remain a passer.
Open man, the tight end, Keith. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
180! Real.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Flush to his right. And it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All the proven though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move forward.
A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll go again with Robinson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Take him down right at the line.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
He's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. On the handoff, here's Robinson running right. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. See if he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
16-yard. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Forced out wide. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
And he's in! Kyle Pitts down at last.
Like we started saying, that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Johnson now to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Baker going to give it to Harvey. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Right back to Irvin. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it'll lead to a second down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. A short one there to Cotton. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
On first and 10, here's Baker. He finds his tight end, Keith. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football as they've got it with first and 10. They'll run with Irvin. He'll work forward for about the it's second down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Now Mayfield. Get this complete right side to Allen. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Moving outside the pocket, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
He's in. Emeka Ibuka. Touchdown Buccaneers. For Ibuka, 26 total touchdowns in Ohio State. And now the rookie has number 1 in the NFL. Oh, he missed the extra point. It's no good, and they can't even this one up. They will remain down by 1.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Ray McLeod on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Another run here for Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Anthony.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain. And there's a great example of the pressure altering the quarterback's plan. They need to continue to get him off his spot, continue to make him speed through those progressions. I think if they can continue to do that, they're going to find good success.
This returnable with Palmer. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
On first down, here's Irvin. And he'll be brought down at the 45. Divine Diablo there to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Up, Nelson. Set. 180. Cut.
Mayfield. Quick slack into the hands of Naruto. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 7 yards.
Third and a yard.
Third down.
Here's Irvin. It looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got enough. He convert on third down.
Gain of 1 yard. First down, Buccaneers.
Here's first and 10. We'll go again here with Irvin. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
7-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second
and a yard. Mayfield to throw. Left side. He's hit after the catch and the ball comes free. It's scooped up by the Falcons. And now following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. The drive that we get here with a run by Robinson. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. And even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Falcons.
And a lefty Penix on first down. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll run it. It's over. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Brandon Jordan. They're on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Second down throw for Mayfield. Moving left. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
180!
Throwing is Baker. He'll try to run for it. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
25 yards. Left pick up there. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Real. 180! Regular.
Throwing is Mayfield. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Now the Bucs will take their first time out. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
To the left side, to Godwin. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. And that got the boot of the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or kick a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
A 62-yard attempt.
That is not going to do it. Trying to bite off a rock with that one. It's no good. And they will remain down by one.
Here we go.
You're going to go play action with Penix. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. Koo's kick is good. And the Falcons extend their lead to 10-6. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. McLeod now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the gun, it's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line.
6 yards.
It is a big play there for the Falcons. 36 yards.
First and 10
From the
at
35, it's
35-yard
first and
line.
10. Now Robinson. And picked up 3 or maybe 4. Christian is in there to bring him down.
On the stop.
From 31, here is second down and 5.
Second and 5. At the Buccaneers 31-yard line.
And here's Bijan. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. Now, after that last snap, we have an injured player. It's Bijan Robinson, who's in some pain down there. They'll run here with Algier. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
No gain on the play. leads to second and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, here is Penix. And he'll take it on in. Kyle Penix, touchdown Falcons. That is second touchdown now here in the season opener. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons are able to extend the lead. It's now 17-6.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's not through him past the 30. And they will finally get him down. He gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. This is Irving. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was brought down by James Pierce. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 8. Now Mayfield. To the tight end. Otten with the goal. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Buccaneers first down. Here's Mayfield. Brought in by Ibuka. And he will score. Emeka Ibuka. Down Tampa. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his second touchdown here in week 1. Mayfield to the line. The Bucs will try for 2.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Run. Switch.
They'll go with the run and Irving. And he'll get in for the 2-point conversion. And now the deficit is just a field goal.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
He's going to have to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
35-yard line.
On play action, Penix. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
By
Elijah Cansey taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign.
26-yard line.
Now Penix to throw on second down. Pushed out to his left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. From the gun on third down. Here's Penix. With the man, he's got it. It's Lundy. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
A gain of 9.
The Falcons send their punting unit out as he's on to punt for the second time. For a moment, was taken down after a solid return.
35-yard line.
Done.
On the ground, it's Irving. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 9.
180. What's up?
Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It's a gain of 10 yards. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Jesse Bates. It's a gain of 10. And the Buccaneer first down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. Rolling to the left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2nd and 10. Handoff, it's Irvin. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 22. And it sets up first down and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Irvin. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Up, 180. Hey, alert 33. Run. What's up?
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
And on 3rd down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
His kick is good. He got it. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter. Now it is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone.
Touchdown,
Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Play action. It's Penix. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
At the 16-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. For the left side, he gets back to Mooney. And he'll be taken down past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First down.
They'll go play action now with Penix. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. All three timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's the lefty Penix. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Take it back to the other side of midfield. Hassan Reddick starting the season with a bang. His second sack in the season opener. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now on second and long.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. A throw there on second down. Going to be incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Now Penix on third and long. He's got his target. That's pitch. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. He took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Now a timeout. That's their first. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Baker gonna give it to Irvin. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. They'll get it with still a minute 20 left to go in the game.
And it's third down.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
180.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle, that's Godwin. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where... that marker was and made sure he got beyond him.
Buccaneers.
A handoff as they try to run it here. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Now the Falcons will use their third final timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
47-yard line.
On second down, Baker. Now, screen set up for Irving. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Third down, it's Irving. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. So, a win here for the visiting Bucs. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1.